time no see, it's Forever Lovesick here. I haven't uploaded a video in a while. I know it's been quite some time. I've been going through a lot of situations. Things are getting better, so I'm finally getting my equipment back to start doing videos. For now, I'm just going to do some commentary review videos, and eventually I hope I can do more edited funny videos, hopefully. So I wanted to come back to talk about one of my obsessions, and that has been Queendom 2. Ever since I saw the lineup, I was like, I gotta watch it, and I have watched every episode through and through live on YouTube. And if I miss something, I see where else I can see it in Viki, in different places to catch up with all the moments. I've been one of the people that have really enjoyed the whole show with everything. So I think why not come here and give my thoughts now that the show is over, doing a review of the finale and the season overall. I have a lot of thoughts and my own personal ranking that I'm going to be sharing with you guys today. So let's take a look at what would be my ranking now that Queendom has, at least this season 2 has, successfully finished and we have our winner. Now, before I begin, guys, this is a disclaimer that everything said on this video, it's my opinion and my thoughts only. If you do not agree, you're free to share it in the comments. Let's have a healthy discussion about it and, see what opinions we have in common and which ones we do not regarding Queendom overall. So, let's go ahead now and let's take a look at the review. So now, in my personal ranking, number 1 is gotta be Miss Hyolyn. I mean, Hyolyn. I knew of Hyolyn. I've checked out her music, her solo music, like her very well-known songs like Dali, like Laying Low, like CC, etc. I was aware of Hyolyn. Of course, I've loved her since Sister. She was the leader and main vocalist of Sister. All of you guys who may not know, Sister was very popular, oh my goodness, very popular girl group in the second generation. They were new as the Queen of the Summer, and they had various hit songs, Touch My Body, Shake It, Give It To Me, Alone. I could go on and on, but now we're here to specifically talk about Hyolyn, that I rank her number 1 throughout the whole competition, and the one that if it was been up to me, and I'm pretty sure to most of you, the winner. So Hyolyn was the real winner of Queendom, in my opinion. Don't get me wrong, I appreciated what all the other groups did on this season, but there's no denying that, as they say, Hyolyn ate and devoured this competition. Every round, every performance, she brought the stage presence, the charisma, the dancing, the live vocals. Just seeing the behind the scenes, her creative process, like for example the So What performance, seeing how she created that, how she thought of she coming down of the hoop and the whole Catwoman thing, and how carefully she planned every performance just by her own. Remember that Hyolyn has her own label, so basically she's now self-produced basically, so everything she pays for, the dancers, the production equipment, etc. Just a thing of admiration, that Hyolyn brought, so how not to love her and admire that of her, the way that she engages with the crowd, it's amazing, like the girls, I think from WJSN mentioned after working with Hyolyn in the unit round that Hyolyn taught them about, the eye contact, and that's a great way to engage with the audience, so they vote for you, and that really worked on their favor, Now, going back to Hyolyn, she clearly showed her years of experience, and besides, she was so sweet and caring to her juniors during the whole competition, and I really hope the girls learn what they could from her, because those are just lessons, that if I was an artist, an idol, a female idol, I would really appreciate learning from someone at the level of Hyolyn, so even though sadly she didn't win, I'm pretty sure everyone knows the rank. If I'm spoiling something, I'm sorry, but sadly Hyolyn didn't win, but I'm pretty sure after this, and I really hope she does go bigger in Korea, international. Let's support her, guys, because she deserves it. She really came to work this season and showed that a soloist can really, be up there and compete with groups that have various members. Love her totally on this season. If I was a Hyolyn staff before queendom, I'm the biggest Hyolyn fan and supporter. Love her so much. So now continuing with the spoilers, which would be pretty shocking if anyone watching this video is actually not knowing what the actual rankings were for the whole show. But my runner-up of queendom, in my opinion, and the actual winners are WJSN. I actually thought in the back of my mind, if Hyolyn doesn't win this, then I really hope WJSN takes it. And I'll explain to all of you why at this very moment. And it's because, the level that they brought, group-wise after Hyolyn. Honestly, with all of you, I didn't really know much about WJSN. I wasn't really familiar with them before the show. Like, I knew of them, of course, because they are the next group from Starship, and Starship is like kind of a semi-big company. So of course I knew of their existence, but I never really got to check them out when I started my journey of K-pop back on 2018. I started late 2018. Honestly, after Do is when I really got into K-pop. I think I've said that one of the first videos I ever made on this channel. So never got the chance to see them or check out their music or really get into them, because I got into so many girl groups at the time that I got to a point like, let's chill on the groups and we'll go from there. Besides that, I really love them after this show. They show how talented they are, how skillful they are, their teamwork. What I really like about WJSN is their variety, the different talents that they all have, and the ideas. I think concept-wise they were very strong, with all due respect compared to others. Like every concept they brought on every round, I think it was very polished, very thought through, and always very true to them, to that like Cosmic. I know like in like their English name, right? It's Cosmic Girls. So I think they really delivered that concept throughout, and were able to also adapt to different concepts when the situation came. So that I loved about them. I'm sorry if you're hearing pauses here and there, guys. I'm really doing this on the go. Like I do have little notes here that I'm reading, but I'm the type of person that likes to record and then edit it a little bit here and there if there's like a lot of pauses, but just like being one clip and then this clip, it's I guess like to let my thoughts out like that. Going back to WJSN, what really sold the deal for me was their pantomime performance. Like I really didn't get when I saw some comments, people saying that it was messy and blah blah blah. To me, it wasn't messy. I watched that thing live and my jaw was on the floor by the end of that. I was like, wow, it was so well thought out, So at least in my book, they did what they had to do. And also throughout the whole competition, they were pretty good. And overall they are number 2 on my book, but I'm happy that they won, because like I said, if Hyolyn didn't take it, and I was really hoping that WJSN would, so I'm so happy for them, and I hope this really gives them the push, to reach the limits, that I know they can reach, because they have the talent and the song catalog. I've checked more of their music, and I do think they deserve this success. So let's continue with the ranking. So now number 3 on my ranking are Brave Girls. Honestly, I was so glad when they got a high placement in the previous round, because with all due respect to other groups, I think I've said that before, but it's important that I state it because you never know. They did not deserve placing that low in the previous rounds, including this one as well. In my opinion, they didn't really deserve placing last or close to last. But it's mine. Sorry, but it's fine. Oh my goodness, I'm sorry. But it's fine. Part of me was glad seeing that a lot of fans were agreeing that they deserve better rankings than what they got. I get that maybe compared to like more modern groups, they don't have like the huge intricate choreos. They don't have that many members as well. So it's not going to be the same, But at least to me, they always bring a special type of energy to their performances. Like, I always get a sense of joy and, of them, actually, from them when they're performing. I get a sense that they're having fun when they're performing, singing, dancing, their mics are always on, Min Young, kills the vocals, Actually, this show has great vocalists. I think I want to make a part 2 of this video because it's already pretty long. I'm just giving my unfiltered thoughts. So, but yes, going back to Brave Girls, there's always a thing that moves me, emotionally when I watch a Brave Girls performance. Either is I'm having fun, I'm enjoying it, or I'm moved like with the Red Sun performance. So at least for me, it's hard not to be moved in a certain way emotionally when I watch Brave Girls perform. And I just love them. They're so sweet, and their story, how they climb back up the charts, and how they went to queendom, and sadly they placed last at the end of the show. It is an online based competition to a certain extent. Hopefully after it they do gain more international fans, so they are more aware of them and they vote for them, and they keep doing good things. But so proud of Brave Girls, everything they showed on the show. Sorry for being redundant. I think a lot of us have really witnessed what Brave Girls can do, and I just hope that Now, I don't want to rank like the last positions. At this point, I think the show already has a winner and we already know who won and who didn't. So I just rank the last 3 groups all in 4th place, and it's up to you to guess where everyone goes in my opinion of this ranking. So I'll start with Kep1er. First of all, the girls did better than some people gave them credit for. If I'm not mistaken, if I am, please correct me on the comments, Kyujin. It's the only one that was in a group prior to debuting in Kep1er. The other girls are practically rookies, and for being rookies, they've done a pretty good job in my opinion. They always bring the energy on the performances. They're always smiling, or most of them are giving the facial expressions, Some of them are great dancers, some of them are pretty good vocalists, They are very young, so they're going to develop even more, I do feel that there was a lot of like bias, not like a good bias, but like a bad bias against them, because they're from an Mnet show and they distributed them. They got the call and they accepted, or their team did, and they went on the show and did the best that they could. Honestly, I was pretty happy with all their performances. I think that a lot of performance like quips, I think that's the word that people had, was really out of their control. I think that sometimes the staging could have been better, yes. Sometimes the camera work could have been improved, definitely. But I think the girls gave their all, and what I saw personally was a growth through every performance when it came to Kep1er. Like every round they got better, especially the last 2. They gave a very strong concept, the boys, and then this song for the last round. I really like the concept for them. I think it really suits them and their energy as young girls that are pretty good at dancing, so I hope their next comeback it has something like that, So pretty happy with what Kep1er did this season. And I guess it's starting, so they're gonna keep going for sure. So the next group would be Loona. A similar situation to Cosmic Girls. I wasn't very familiar with them. Of course, I've heard of the name Loona because they are quite popular. So, but I haven't really got a chance to like check their music out. Like I only checked their debut, Hi Hi, and I thought it was a cute song. Also, Butterfly, it was a cute song. But didn't really keep up with them that much until the show began. I checked some of their songs. I was really impressed with their first performance for Paint the Town. I was like, wow, these girls really do have it. I see why a lot of people follow them. They're a really well synchronized group, and they have gone through a lot of hardships, with their company. So it's good, that they got this opportunity to shine on Queendom and show, what they're made of. I do have to say that at least for me, I know they do a lot of different concepts. To me, they show up in the first 3 performances, the first 3 rounds. For the last 2 rounds, at least for me, they weren't as impactful as the first 3 rounds, so that's why they didn't place higher on my ranking. I still have the most respect for them. All of them are very good performance. I like their stage presence, their energy, their synchrony when they are on stage, the formations that they can do. That's been pretty admirable. And they got 2nd place in the overall ranking of the overall show, which it's okay, it's deserved. They are a pretty neat group, and at the end it's a fan voted show, and I know they have a huge, I think they do, right? A huge online community, a huge international fandom. That's what I meant to say. So good for them. Good for them. I was happy with most of the performances during the show. So good for them. Good runner-up. And to close the rankings, I will now talk about BVG, that is made of 3 ex-G-Friend members, Eunha, Shinvi, and Umji. And to be honest, when they were announced on the show, I didn't really know what to expect. I actually loved Bob Bob, their debut song. It's a bop. Really like it. Kind of reminiscent of the last song Mago with that like retro disco feel. So I really liked it. I really don't know how to express my thoughts on BVG, but I'll do my best. So I liked the first performance. It was very nostalgic. I was an occasional G-Friend listener. My favorite song prior to Mago was Me Gustas Too. Then I did fell under the impression that most of their songs did sound kind of similar to each other, like not like all were the same, but I did find the similarity between all of them. But that's the past. We are talking now about BVG. So throughout the show, I did like the energy. All of them are very bubbly. Eunha, brings this kind of cute presence, cute energy on stage. She's very well balanced. Shinbi's a pretty good dancer. So I like what they brought overall. I do feel that with them, at least in my opinion with Kep1er, I mean all of them suffer from this to an extent, but I think them also suffer from bad camera work in some of their performances that really brought their performances down. I do have to admit with a heavy echo in my heart, because I really love them, the members individually, and what they're doing, continuing as a 3-member group after what happened with G-Friend. That I wasn't the most impressed with their performances. I do feel that they could have done more, but I appreciate the effort. They are seniors, even though they're like pretty veteran, but they have been around since 2015, if I'm correct. So I applaud the effort. I did I did enjoy to a certain extent. So those are my thoughts overall in the finale rankings and the season overall. My review, what I think of the artists, how they did in the competition. These are my honest, unfiltered thoughts. and we can have healthy discussion in the comments below if you don't agree with something. I think I'm gonna make a part 2 of this video talking about like each round and for each artist which performance I believe was their best or their favorite in my opinion and why. I did mention for some of the artists which ones I loved, but not for all of them, so I'm gonna keep working on that. And I want to thank you all for watching this video. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, so we can keep growing and posting more videos. I hope to upload a continuation of this video pretty soon, and then some more, and we'll go from there. Thank you again, guys. Have a good day, afternoon, evening, wherever you're watching this. Goodbye.